Okay, so let's get to it. I want to give you about 7 principles for reinvention. Number 1, decide who you are. When, you know, the eternal question since Socrates has been, who am I? And men and women over the ages have pondered that question, and I usually get 3 kinds of response. I get the Popeye response, I am's what I am. Or I get the, gee, I don't know. But with a group like this, the response I'll probably get is, interesting question. I haven't thought about it. Do I have a choice? Absolutely. I believe in designing a life rather than living a life. But a lot of people don't know how to do it. So here's how you start. Start with some core qualities and values that mark out who you are. When you're at your very best, what 5 words would you use to describe yourself? For me, it's dynamic, caring, intelligent, and a couple others. I'm working on memory issues. What are the ones for you? What would come to mind when you're at your very, very best? You know, when you're just on your dime, when you've been on a roll. Have you ever been there? Yeah. Can you get yourself that way by choice, on command? Is it possible? Well, the best performers are able to do it. They've programmed a few key words that when they think about those words, it automatically pops them into that state. So which are your top 5? Which are your top 5? You don't have to answer it right now, but think about not only the values that make you the best right now, but if I were to add one more to my mix and start living that, how would that propel my life forward? Is anybody in here real shy? Well, of course, the shy people aren't raising their hands. So what if you added the word confident to your mix, and every day you looked at that word confident? I guarantee you, you would begin to behave in small ways that manifest that quality called confidence. So what makes the character of a person is certain values and qualities. Pick a metaphorical, what I call a pin, a power-igniting name. What was the nickname for John Wooden? The Wizard. The Wizard. Does that have some lyrical magic about it? Yeah. There was a boxer named Muhammad Ali. How did he describe himself? He didn't say, well, I'm a boxer and I'm trying to be better. He said, I am the greatest. And he became the greatest simply because he had that internal identity. That's who he decided who he was going to be. I think it was Goldie Hawn who said, when I was little, I wanted to grow up and be somebody. Now that I'm growing up, I wish I'd been more specific. And it's never too late to be the person you were designed to be. Libby, I met Libby here a little bit earlier. Libby's formal, where's Libby? Libby's, her formal title, what's the name? Ruby, okay. Whoever the heck she is, that woman right there. Vice Chancellor of something or other. Of Campus Human Resources. I would consider her to be the fairy godmother of people. Feels better, doesn't it? So give yourself a name. I have several. I'm a life leader and master of life. I'm an empowering transformational change agent. And just saying that makes me feel good. Now, you don't have to go around blasting it around telling everybody, but have that internal identity. Does that make sense? Great. How about this? Try writing an article about yourself as you'd be proud to have it appear in the future. Pick the publication. Maybe it's the Daily Bruin. Maybe it's the LA Times Style section. And it would start out by saying, today, Leslie Hogan was selected to be blah, 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 blah. Ms. Hogan proudly accepted the award and described the accomplishments that led to it. She described the struggles she went through earlier. She described her successes. She described her mission in life and how she inspired other people. I recommend you have a glass of Chardonnay before you do it. Loosen up a little bit. Or medical marijuana, if that's your thing. No judgments here. But get in a relaxed state of mind and write your future. Companies do it all the time. I'm a strategic planner, brought into some of the best companies in the world. But these days, strategic planning is not just for organizations. It's for us, because the world is changing rapidly. So it begins with deciding who you are.